This is a clip from the Red Cow Arcade podcast.
Did you see this Sly Stallone thing?
There was like the weird. What was that? Like, it was like a weird painting.
Sly's being weird,
and like it seemed like he was like talking about the rights of Rocky, and I couldn't. It seems spiteful.
Yes, it was kind of a boomerish move by Sly, but yeah. So as the story goes, he was, back in 1975 or whatever. He was auditioning for a role that he got turned down from in front of these producers, Irwin and was it Bob Winkler? I think his brother. I don't know. These MGM guys, old timey MGM guys. And he mentioned when he didn't get the role, well, I write too. And they said, oh, what do you write? And he turned in Rocky, and these guys made Rocky happen. So these producers, and now the 93-year-old Irwin Winkler, is that his name? I've seen the name, my whole life Winkler and Chardoff, Bob Chardoff and Irwin Winkler. They own the rights to Rocky. They're the producers who bought the rights to Rocky. And Sly has decided, now that they're getting into the twilight of their years, to I've only ever heard him say nice things about these guys because they did make his entire life, made his entire career. But he's real pissed that he doesn't have any rights to that IP at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he really is the kind of beginning, middle, and end of that thing. So he posted a bizarre kind of impressionistic painting of that 93-year-old producer with like a snake tongue, looking like a real
reptilian. Yeah.
Illuminati. And he posted, he was like, here's a very flattering painting of my friend Irwin Winkler.
As a fucking snake.
Yeah, he's a snake. And he's greedy and lazy. Irwin Winkler stinks. That's right, he stinks. So he said, after Irwin controlling Rocky for over 47 years, and now Creed, I really would like have at least what's left of my rights back before passing it on to only your children. I believe that would be a fair gesture from this 93-year-old gentleman? ? This is a painful subject that eats at my soul. Because I wanted to leave something of Rocky for my children, but it's always great hearing from the loyal fans who keep bunching. So he's just really pissed that he's, and it does. I mean, I don't know exactly what it would look like. Like, would he give him the right to play the character anywhere he'd like, but they have to come to them to make a movie or,
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what that boomer's talking about.
I guess I can see why. I mean, then again, like if we were to compare the net worths of these two guys, I'm guessing Stallone has made out better.
Yeah. But I understand why he would want ownership of it, but it's like sometimes, yeah, but I don't know. I could see why like nobody would go for that deal.
We were talking.
You have the rights to Rocky, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna give them away. What?
Yeah, you keep it. We were talking about Beavis and Butthead last time, and I was reading about how Mike Judge, he thought like he made those Beavis and Butthead cartoons, and they were like, these are really funny. Can we buy the rights from you? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he sold it for like $18,000 or something to MTV. And he thought it was just like, that's my admission fee to, start working maybe in Hollywood for somebody. And yeah, for the longest time he had just, I think he was salaried and that's about it. And then years later when they wanted him to do more, he was able to renegotiate and get some rights back. But I always remember like, it was around the time that SouthParkStudios.com launched. And it was like pre-Hulu, pre all that. And those guys were like, how about this? We'll contract for another 3 seasons of South Park, but give us all online streaming rights. Online streaming doesn't really do anything anyway.
Yeah.
So just give Matt Stone and Trey Parker in name.
I remember they said something funny at the time. I was like, we were sick of like pirating our own videos.
Yeah,
so
I remember they said that. Well, it turns out that contract gave them rights to they're the ones who get paid when HBO Max wants the library.
No.
And they're just getting crazy rich off of it. Versus like a Mike Judge who's made a million things. But I mean, the guy, as far as I can tell, he's probably worth like $30 million or something, but not $1 billion.
I did watch during my COVID. I watched Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
Oh, nice.
It's such a fun throwback. Like it's just like so stupid and so like, but so it's just perfect. It's perfect for what it is. It's just you feel immediately at home in the 90s when you're watching them being this like invincible and stupid. And it's great. It is a great experience.
Yeah, I highly recommend it, and I'll definitely watch their new show, the new season of their show, when it comes out in August. So that's Stallone. Poor Stallone. I feel a little bit bad for him.
The Snake Men, they got my rights.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.